We are here at Mary Williams Elementary School today, the home of the Panther Cubs, and we had our annual Autism Acceptance and Awareness Parade today. This is our event that is school-wide that kicks off our month of celebrations for autism awareness and acceptance. It was an opportunity for all of our Panther Cub families and children to come together and celebrate all sorts of different unique thinking and minds of all kinds. Well, here at Mary Williams, our motto is that we are 5 dens but 1 pride, and we really work hard to make sure that everybody feels like they are part of our Panther Cub community. All of our different thinkers come together, and it's an opportunity for us to celebrate that we're all different, we are all unique, and we all bring something special to the table. And when we meet people who have different ways of thinking and different ways of looking at the world, it gives us an opportunity to see how we can expand our horizons, but also what we have in common and what bridges we can build to make our community stronger.
I think it was very thoughtful and kind to have this parade. I like how everyone just got together and celebrated it.
Everybody has something to say, and it's important for us to recognize that all of our kids are an important part of this school community and our families in general, and having them be recognized for all that they've accomplished and all that we're going to do going forward.